Scorpio, what's up, y'all? How you guys doing? What is good with you? Time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's happening with you guys in the first week of March 2026. I know I'm super early on this. I want to get a jump start for this fucking retrograde season. I'm always trying to figure out how to hack it, you know? Anyway, it's a weekly check-in, so it's just a short, quick, general, energetic overview. Any of you who need a personal reading, you can find all the information on how to go about doing that in the description of this video. Most people prefer the general personal readings. Probably, honestly, just because they're cheap. But I like them because they're so quick, efficient, and to the point. I can slice straight to the point and get you the most valuable message that you need to hear straight to the point. You know, you ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing unless you want to. There's a details section where you can tell me the whole story if you want, but you don't have to. All you really got to do is click what you want me to read, and I do the rest. But I offer a lot more than just that. Everything is on my website. Link is in the description. Oh yeah, and this will be the last week. The last week of February is the last week I'm running my course on how to attract your life partner too. March 1st, that goes bye-bye. Link for that's in the description as well. All right, let's jump into this. Let's see how these energies are looking in the first week of March between Scorpio and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? Ooh, got that Two of Wands reversed. See, there's always a card in here that don't make no goddamn sense. We'll see if that comes out later. Honestly, this feels to me like something totally new is coming in here. Now, I'm not here to talk about all that just yet. This feels... Now, I'm not playing chicken or the egg. I don't know which one comes first. I don't know if a new love offer comes in. Therefore, you completely release, let go of, and turn your back on this person. Or, for some of you, maybe as soon as you just turn your back on this person for good, that's when a new doorway of opportunity opens for something new to come in. But, yeah, man, you not letting your emotions make no decisions for you, are you? This person thinks that you're going to come forward, though. They do. They are very confident. This is probably my favorite Three of Wands card in any tarot deck I've ever seen. Isn't that beautiful? That ship. Isn't that a beautiful ship? So this is the most clearly depicted. Okay, so the Three of Wands, obviously, you can clearly see this dude is waiting for his ships to come in. But like I always say, he's not wondering if his ships are coming in. He knows his ships are coming in, and he's standing there waiting. So when somebody's waiting for you with this energy, in their mind, they see you on the horizon. They know you're coming. So my question is always, why are they so confident that you're coming forward? Have y'all done this before? Either way, though, I think that once you end up with somebody new, they don't like that, do they? They don't like that. Let me just throw a piece of personal advice in there. Please check your motives and intentions going into that. This is between you and the universe. It doesn't matter what you tell me. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter what anyone else knows. It doesn't matter what you keep secret. Okay? If you get into a relationship just because you want to make someone jealous, that energy is not conducive of laying a solid foundation with anyone. You're not going to lay a solid foundation like that. Anyway, let's see how the person you're dealing with feels about you and what their energies are. Putting on a show for you. Everybody's out there putting on a show for everybody. You probably already know that too. But this is the type of person that is very superficial, you know, could be like materialistic. I don't know if they make good money or not, but you don't have to make good money to be materialistic. Actually, I would argue that a lot of people who make good money, the more money you make over a longer period of time, the less materialistic you become, you know? Anyway, though, no, they haven't really moved on from this. They just don't really know how to approach you. They don't know how to start a conversation with you. I think they've been contemplating with the Two of Swords, Page of Cups. Contemplating whether or not you would accept a love offer and reconcile things. They're still holding on to some bitterness, though. But it doesn't say anything about their feelings, though. That's the thing. It doesn't say anything about their feelings. So that would kind of indicate to me that, okay, let's unpack this. Why would you contemplate extending a love offer to somebody that you don't know how you feel about them? Who would do that, and why would you do that? If I'm not sure how I feel about you, the last fucking thing I'm thinking about is extending a love offer. You know? Why would I do that? Because I don't want to be alone. That's why. And if the only reason you hitting me up is because you don't want to be alone, we ain't playing that game. We ain't playing that game. Because eventually somebody's going to come snatch you away from me. Once you get comfortable with me and you get bored with me, somebody's going to come snatch you away. Anyway, let's get the advice here. What's the advice? Hermit reversed again. Same card I just showed you. Same card I just held up. This is saying communication with this person would not be a very good idea. And this was the overall energy in the very first spread, so you're doing that anyway. This says keep your options open. Yeah, keep on walking. Keep on walking, but keep your options open, okay? Meaning keep the door open. Don't, how do I say this? Worry about what you attract. Don't chase. Don't pursue. Don't try to control something. Don't try to force anything. Attract. Become the version of you that will attract a divine life partner. So keep your options open means the door's hanging open. I'm not going to attach myself to anybody. Be picky and choosy about how the energy feels when you connect with somebody, and be very selective of what energy you allow in. When I say that, that doesn't mean throw your walls up and don't let nobody in. That's not what that means. I just realized that I need to unpack that a little bit more when I was on a Zoom call last week, I think, when I told my client, you know, you're gonna, through this healing process, you're gonna come out the other side of it. One of the first things you're gonna notice is that you're very selective on who you let in. She said, "Oh no, I never let anyone in. I'm already selective." I said, no, that's not selective. Throwing your walls up and not letting anyone in isn't being selective. That's a defense mechanism based on fear. When you're selective It means the door is open, but there's a bodyguard at the front door. I'm not saying nobody's allowed in, but you will be energetically assessed at the door. I'm going to feel you out. I'm going to assess you. I'm going to observe you. And if your motives and intentions are coming from a good place, if you are an individual who moves in integrity and dignity, then maybe I'll let you in a little bit closer. But if the energy feels off, it feels funny, something feels strange, I can't put a finger on what's going on with you, I have a suspicion you may have ulterior motives, or just for whatever reason, I find myself sitting around racking my brain trying to figure out what your modus operandi is. No, sorry. Sorry. You got to go. Energetic awareness. All right. Now, let's see how things be looking for the single Scorpio. Generally. Anything new coming in? Anything old coming in? Anything good coming in? Anything bad coming in? Anything coming in at all? Uh-oh, don't hit me with the codependency shit this early on, dude. Come on. All right. So, yeah, I do think, like I said, and I think this may be what we alluded to in the beginning of the video. Yeah, I'm seeing something wanting to make its way in. But I think this is their energy, not yours. I think, where's it at? This is your energy. Oops, and the Temperance. This feels like your energy. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Hangman, Temperance. Doing what I just fucking told you. Doing exactly what I just told you. Keep them at an arm's distance. It's probably just going to remain mainly communication-based while you take things slow. King of Cups reversed. Maybe, hopefully this person's not an emotional manipulator. It does kind of feel like they are trying to jump head first into this willy-nilly on some codependency shit. Kinda. In which case, I think you're being smart about it. You know, mainly starting off as communication-based. You are really pragmatic in your approach to this, aren't you? Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, this is kind of one problem I've had ever since pre-shadow hit is it's a lot of the energies that are coming through are really dry and boring, you know, and I'm digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, trying to dig up some spicy shit, you know, and it's hard. Let's see this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe this ain't so good. Maybe they don't have the best intentions in the world. Maybe they don't. Yup. What's this tell you? And this. I just got hurt, and now I'm just trying to find somebody, anybody, just to make me feel better about myself. Now, I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole, but if this is the same situation we alluded to in the beginning of the video, remember like vibration attracts like vibration. That doesn't mean good person attracts good person, bad person attracts bad person. That's not what that means. So if you are vibrating at a frequency that resonates with wanting to seek vengeance on someone, I want to get with someone new and I want my ex to see it. So basically now anybody I connect with, I'm just using them as a tool to inadvertently jab someone else. Well, guess if that's your frequency, the likelihood that you're going to attract someone vibrating at the very same frequency is astronomically high. And a frequency that resonates very harmoniously with that energy is, I just got my heart broke. I'm carrying past vibrational baggage, and I just need to fucks me somebody just to make me feel better about myself. Just to reassure and validate me, just to make me feel attractive, just to make me feel desirable. I needs to fucks me somebody. Somebody, anybody, I don't care who. Just a faceless, nameless somebody. Let me clap some cheeks, somebody. So if both of y'all are coming together on a primary foundation of putting most of your energy in this connection into someone else, well, that is one hollow ass empty connection y'all are forming. So like I said, it may, for some of you, it may not be the same situation we alluded to earlier. But for those of you, you know who you are. Anyway, though, yeah. Let's get the advice here. I'm going to grab that super chat here in a second. I can't break my flow. What's the advice? Well, be sure that you at least establish a good communication-based connection. Communication. More than likely, this person's playing games. We're all grown-ass adults here. If you're cool with that, cool. You know, some of you may be. I mean, believe it or not, I do come across people from time to time that know that somebody's just playing games and they're cool with it. Okay, yeah, you're a grown adult. If you're cool with that, do what you do, boo-boo, but don't, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Libra just a second ago. Don't attach yourself to anyone. Don't attach yourself to anyone. Be selective about the energy that you allow into your field. What that means is be selective. That doesn't mean throw your walls up and don't let nobody in. That's not what that means. It means be picky. If I connect with somebody, I'm going to assess them energetically. Honestly, I think for this retrograde season that we're moving into, it's very unlikely that it's going to be a good idea to initiate any kind of connection with anyone. I mean, leave the door open, you know, but don't get your hopes up. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to fight anything. Don't try to make anything happen, especially if it seems like the universe isn't really wanting to make it happen, you know. It's probably going to be a slow month, y'all. I'm pre-warning you ahead of time. Retrograde season, Mercury retrograde season is always slow, love-wise. But in Pisces season, though, thank you, Jade, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Pisces season. Ugh. I don't know about any of y'all, but I'm cuddling up in a corner for the month of March. I'm up to work, go to the gym, and that's about it. I'm either sitting here working, or I'm at the gym, or I'm cuddled up in a corner by myself, not talking to people, not nothing. During retrograde season, it's rest. Rest. If I'm not working or working out, I'm resting, you know. And that's just the way those months go. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is all down here in the description, all right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.